Hey guys, I'm gonna go over a beginner's quick breakdown of how to get started on your crafting. I'm not going to go into super big details on any individual crafting like armor smithing, weapon smithing. Those will come later. Um, this is just like something to get you started, and it'll help out a lot. So I'm a Midlander. I'm here in the capital. I have my merchant here. I'm sure I haven't played the other factions, but I'm sure they have the same exact thing. So as you're leveling, you're gonna fight a lot of animals. Save all those carcasses. Okay, that's gonna be a big one. Save everything, really. I think in MMOs there's three types of players. There's the guys that they vendor everything and they have a little bit more gold. There's the players that kind of level and do professions simultaneously, and I don't know how they do that, but kudos to them. And then there's players like me where I just try to hoard as much shit as possible. And then once I hit a higher level, or like today, I'm not feeling a little under the weather, don't feel like running around, just kind of vegging out, watching some TV, and doing some professions. So, you know, break it down into a day. So, what you're going to want to do is at your merchants all throughout the whole town. There's great books for everything to get you started. You're really want to get all the starter books. So there's books, and then there's the professions. So the books will usually have uh, more than one more than one like recipe in it, whereas these are just broken down to one. I would say the most important one for starting out is this bad boy down here. So this is going to get you butchering, as far as I know, all of the animals. Um, there might be some on there. I don't know. I don't think I've killed every animal in the game. And then I haven't done all the dungeons. So there might be some stuff in there that I just don't know about. But so far, it's gotten me everything. Once you have that, and if you're like me, I had just thousands of animal carcasses in there, from boar, bear, fox, everything. So I literally just sat around for a couple hours, literally breaking it all down. And so what's nice is it'll show you, and you'll get like all of these things out of it. That's Foxy's getting one. Your old gray, that's four. Your dark hound soon, I think are the best. They got. I mean, we'll give the most byproducts. I don't know what the best is, but you're getting four out, five out of them. And then what's great is like once you have them, you can do cooking. I waited too long. I was eating mushrooms way too long, just sitting there spamming that for my hunger. Should have done it a little bit sooner, because then you can hop right into cooking very easily with just some common wood and whatever you have. So some venison, something like that. That's gonna bump that health meter up there a lot quicker than just spamming, 10-second cooldowns on friggin' mushrooms at 20 a pop. Again, did that way too long. Made me feel dumb. So recommended those two things at least. And then what's great is I went into I want to do armor smithing just because I always feel like armor smithing in this game is the better option for me. I feel like luckily like you're not getting super looted here. It's not like a drop everything game, which is nice, but um there are more slots. I'm finding more weapons in the world and more weapon rewards than I am armor, so that's why it's pushing me towards armor smithing at first. I've done engineering the most at this point just because I want to get up there and I want to be able to craft um, better tools so that I can gather better, so that I can, eventually jump into that armor smithing. Do it any way you want. I don't think there's a good and a bad way to do it. I think whatever makes you happy, really. Um, so yeah, you're gonna want to get in here, go around your capital, get all your beginner recipes, and then your next part starts. So you hit P, and you can go over here to what you kind of, I guess, what your character development page. Here it is. I don't even know what to call it till now. So cool. I have weapons here, armors, smelting is a big one, mining, big one, logging, cool. And so you can't, as you'll learn, you'll come up to things and be like, well, why can't I cut decent wood? Well, it's because I haven't cut enough, basically quality wood and common wood to build up and be able to cut decent wood. And I got to cut enough decent wood so I can get up here and cut great wood and so on, and excellent wood. I would say mining mining, I feel like I do the most out of everything, but Jesus, it's taking forever. Um, and then you have smelting and roasting. So jumping into this, I was like, well, I just want to. I know I can make the little. I can make the smelter guy, um, the luminary. I was like, and I can make a furnace. Oh well, no, I can't make a furnace. So if I knew I could make the luminary based off of my skills, I was like, let me just make that bad boy. Cool, I made it, but I couldn't set it down because I had not unlocked smelting and roasting first. So you got to use your campfire. You got to smelt down ores, and get that skill. This skill will unlock, and then once you do, you can put it down and it smelts better. It gets at a higher temperature. And then, yeah, as you can see, I've been smelting pretty much all day. I gotta go throw some more on there and get smelting more, because that's going up. I gotta get my mining up. Haven't done any archaeology. Again, I didn't want to go over these too much, but in this page, there are requirements that you have to unlock in your character development in order to use certain things. So it's not just jumping in here. You kind of got to juggle both. And so that'll help you. The cool thing is in your capital, you have your little area you can put down and do your smelting and stuff here. Which is great, and it's like a passive XP. You know, it's not a whole bunch, but when I put a couple hundred in there, and what happens is I'm getting like I think it's like 200 and something per. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I've been doing it. Um, it gives you passive experience. So even though you're out in the world, and then you just come back here and see I got 333 iron just sitting in there. So those things will just automatically cook up, and you will see as it finishes on the left hand side of your screen, um, that XP will pop up. So boom, 262 points, and yeah, there we are, perfect. And that's adding to that character development as it's doing it. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to stand there all day. Last tidbit is when you go to craft items. So you'll notice obviously there's quality items out there. And so let's see. Let's just use engineering for example. So I was doing a bunch of what was it, novice pickaxes, right? I had to do a bunch of those to unlock just more points so I could get my axes up there for my apprentice, and the same thing, apprentice pickaxes. So, and I crafted like 20 of these. Some of them came out actually really decent uh, as far as what they can. Well, pop up there, please. That mining percentage down there. So that 2.12, some of them came out at like 3 because they were like a tier. They were like a tier 6. They have like a little purple mark up in the corner. Even though it's still like a beginner item, and the durability was only 200 for a little while there. It was, I mean, it was making me a bunch of ore because it was a higher quality. And those were just ones I was making here in the capital because I really didn't, again, wasn't feeling well, didn't want to travel. But now that I've kind of been stockpiling things, what you want to do is go to um, wherever your best crafting benches are. So, for example, like you might have down here, if you're own League Town, you might have, +3 um, to your armor or weaponsmithing benches or something like that. So that's going to help you get a better quality item by using those benches. As far as I know, the capital ones are just basic, so don't do your crafting there. It's obviously like you can, like I did, like I knew I wasn't going to. I was mass producing to get my levels up there, but now that my levels up there a little bit, I would like to have a better, apprentice pickaxe and stuff. Well, I can just teleport over there, or fast travel, sorry, fast travel over there, use my mats, and get some better ones. So definitely check out those areas. Ask your faction. I'm sure somebody will know. Oh, I have to go up there. Can't lose the Lord's Abbey. I love that place. Dang, Izmir's. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna cut this one loose and go defend the Abbey. All right, guys. Have a good night.